So, I haven't uploaded in a while. Being honest, it's because of school. I got a 3.6 out of a 6 on a math exam, and then my parents wanted to be more strict with me and yada yada yada. But now I have some time, even though I still have 3 exams next week. So now that out of the way, I wanna yap, like serious yap, because now you may have noticed that I'm speaking like more fluently, more like, like being more like is fluent the correct word, but I'm gonna be talking more now. That's because I am reading off a script. Yeah, apparently I'm scripting now. Now I have said that. Well, I have said that I don't really want to put much effort into these things, but I wanna be talking about stuff and not be just trying to focus on like the game while coming up with words with my 2 brain cells to try to come up with some topics I could talk about. The bad thing is that now I use a script, I won't be talking much about the game itself, or me just talking what the enemy is doing, or just based on the situation, like the ping, which is going to be very, like, it can be seen very much in this video, particularly. And maybe if I'm not feeling like writing a whole script, then I can just yap, but then yeah, it'll be more natural, but then I will a harder time trying to find the words and stuff. And then brings us to the next thing, that is like editing. Since it's just only me talking and having raw footage, I still need like a viable software, and I'm not spending money. Luckily, my school has a pretty cool thing, that is, the school has bought for every student Adobe license. So that means I can use like all Adobe software, like Photoshop, Adobe, Premiere Pro, which I'm using now. And I have absolutely no experience with it. So I mean, it wasn't that complicated. I just watched the tutorial how to use this. And it is a bit complicated, but it's, for what I can do, it's enough, which is just record audio and just put them in. So yeah, it isn't too hard to put audio on top of like some footage. And well, what has happened now in the last few days? Well, I had 2 exams like last week. I had a biology exam on Wednesday, a history exam on Friday, which on both surprisingly went pretty well. I studied a bit, and yeah. Now next Wednesday I'm gonna have a French exam, which is reading, hearing and grammar. I'm gonna have on Thursday an economics exam, on Friday a German exam, which is an essay about a book we've been reading in class. I mean, it's okay. Like, I'm not really that good at writing, and I also don't really read that much. I just play video games most of my free time. And since this is also our 2nd German book that we're reading in class, and both books were around the time like 1930, which may sound interesting about the war, but it isn't really about the war. It's more about like the people living like in Germany, trying. Well, the first book was about like a guy running like a newspaper shop in Austria, and this book is about like a port town in Germany. So it's not really that. I mean, it is interesting, but there isn't like really much action going on there. And also, my friends are also a bit of a problem, but not like that way of a problem, like not annoying me. I mean, you see, I'm not sure if I've already said this, but I'm in a kind of woke school. So it was either like this woke school or pretty much like right extremism in the other school, so it was either left or right. Keep hitting my headset. because if I record, I hear my own voice through like the audio, and that throws me off like so hard. So yeah, this is why I'm having like this little microphone stand with the headphones on the table, and for some reason I keep hitting it. Okay, well, it was either woke school where I'm going, or just right school on the other school, which I could have applied like the nearby city, and I didn't want to choose like the other school because no, wait, what did I write here? What was I cooking here, bro? What? It was either this or pretty much homophobia in the other school. I could have applied in a nearby city. Now I didn't choose this school because I'm gay. I am not gay. Okay. I cannot write whatsoever. I could have chosen the other school perfectly fine, even though I'm also not homophobic. That is because I could have chosen either school. I don't really mind it really much, but the thing is, this school which I am in right now has an IB program. So what does that mean? An IB program basically means it's school but in hardcore, because we're gonna have like starting like next semester, and then from second to fourth year in this school, it's going to be basically everything's gonna be in English. And also we're going to have like 2 diplomas when we finish school. Like there's like the Swiss diploma, then I will have like the normal diploma and like the IB diploma. I mean, which is pretty epic, but it's gonna be like really hard. I don't really know why I applied for this. I thought English is going to be easy. I mean, IB only starts in 3rd grade, so in 1st and 2nd grade it's just talking in English in most classes. That's basically it. And well, since I'm in this woke school, that means I also have, of course, made friends with the only 2 gay people in the class. I mean, I'm not only hanging out with those in my class, since there are like there's another straight person in the front group, which we're hanging out, and I also hang out with like the other people from class. And now, to be clear, it's me, like a gay dude, a lesbian, a straight girl, which like we 4 just stick together and just talk in English for some reason instead of German. And the thing is, the other straight girl, I mean, I don't have any feelings for her, but the thing is, she always complains. She always have to like find a way to complain. Like we get it. Like we know that you have X or you are Y. Like, why did I write this? Okay. Like I wanna say she complains about stuff constantly, and like says this thing over and over. Like she says it like in a point, and then 2 hours later she says the same thing again. Like things like oh, I'm hungry, oh, this hill is steep. Like for the record, our school has a pretty big like campus, and there's like a hill, because there's like a lower part and a higher part in our campus, and to go from the lower to the higher we can just take like this very steep hill. And I mean, it is steep. I'm saying like 50% incline or 40%. I'm not too sure about that. We'll have to measure like the height difference and like the distance. And I could die finally, but that's the point. And oh, we have so much to do. I mean, not disrespectful or anything, but I think she has like the biggest TMI. Okay, now that I've said this means if my friends find out about this shit. Okay, let's not overthink this. Alright, okay. And also, she also has to like overcomplicate things and study like 4 years in advance for an exam. Like, chill out. It's not that deep. Like, my way of going is just it is what it is. Like, maybe. Wait, hold on. Does he know? I'm not sure about it. Anyhow, well, yeah, my way of going is like, yeah, it is what it is. Like, the things happen, like, there's something that's going to happen, we have to accept it, we have to prepare for it. Now, I don't really prepare for it, but that's more on me if I don't, like, prepare for that. That's also why the reason my parents actually didn't let me do it for the last few days, recording, playing video games at all. I mean, I can, I have my own like school laptop, but I really can't do any recording, sir. I don't even have OBS on there. And it is a work laptop, like an office desktop, but not desktop, laptop, but it isn't very suitable for video games, even for Roblox, let's say like that. Okay, this should be enough. Yeah, I mean, this is now, what, how long is this voiceover going? How do I check this? I think I have to stop the recording.